Here we go. This is Pianostyle100. I am on my phone. I am putting Learning Maestro Music Editor, and actually, it is actually on top of old Smokey. I found it out this in a book somewhere. It's a traditional song, so it was written many years ago. Um, the idea is here. It has almost a little bit of a Floyd Kramer feel to it. Okay, and I wrote this out, just more or less following it, and I'm just going through it. I'm scanning on my phone right now. You can see what's going on. Okay, and I can show you just before we start. Um, you press this, and it allows you to do things more or less. But if I'm here, I've got all these different notes I can do. You can see the screen. I can add a space. I can undo. I can do a number of things there. Settings, I'm not going to do all that. I can put my rest in. It's got a full rest, half rest, a quarter, an eighth, a 16th. I guess that's a 30 seconds, and I guess a 64th. You can add a space. You can undo, okay? Then that's the bars, repeat line and everything. I'm having a problem here finding the pickup measure, and so what I did was I just adapted, okay? So it's not exactly right. There's a few things that's not exactly right. I just kind of wrote this out to just get an idea, okay? I can change the clefs, I think. I'm trying to remember what that does. Okay, I don't know exactly what that does. Uh, and I can, apparently, it's on 3/4. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what everything does, but this one here, I can extend it by by a half. The next one is maybe extended by, I don't know exactly, by a fourth. I'm not sure. I've never seen that little two dots. Then I can connect, and also I can uh, have a phrase with different notes. And then I can have a tie, and then I can have a trill. Um, I can have a triplet, and I'm not sure of some else. I can also have different kinds of you can look at it, piano, mezzo forte, and so forth and so on. I can do flats, sharps, double flats, so forth and so on. Um, and I think we'll just stop right there. Now let's go on to the music. Now, the music is coming out of my phone, so the speaker is not very good. But you will find that this is not a bad imitation. It has, I think it has violin and all kinds of things. But if you run this through a sound system directly, it wouldn't sound that bad. But I'm going to turn it up, and I'm going to have to scroll this as I go through. And I can also take here and adjust how big I want it to be. It goes quite big. I'm going to go down with it. Okay, so we can see it, and I'll try to keep up with it. And this is not a finished product, okay? I'm just going to put it so we can kind of read it, okay? And if you need the name of the song book, I got that out of. I'll be glad to give it to you. Just put a thing in the comments, or maybe I can do that. Okay, here we go. And it's got two different ones. If I press the green one, it just does it once, unless I have which I did not do yet. I do not have the double dots on the return. I just was in the middle of this. We could call this unfinished symphony. And if I press this side here, it will go on the blue arrow, and you can put a metronome in there and so forth like that. Okay, now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start it, but I'm going to do the blue. Okay, now I'm not sure how to reset that. That's a good practice thing, okay? But now I'm going to do, here we go. Okay, that's where we were. And I'll someday go into playing that. I do a Floyd Kramer style, but this is a little bit different, my style. And so I'm going to pick this style up right, and I just thought I'd bring it over to your attention. I do have the book, and I'll be glad to give you the name. Thank you. Pianostyle100.